But that's like calling a mask a hat.
And we are back. As the fight just concluded, and you asked the facilitator a little help on filling in the dark areas, as he seemed to be obliged. So what is it exactly that you wish to know?
I'd like to know a little bit about the Grand Facilitator. He's waiting for us out there, does he expect to destroy us as soon as we walk through the door?
They did call for me to bring you to them in hopes to end your life at their own hands, but I simply believe that was out of selfishness on their part, as it was in mine to end yours myself.
There's no reasoning with them then?
You did kill 3 of us.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would make reasoning quite a easy scenario normally.
Besides, you've met them. They're asking for it.
Everyone asks for death.
I've
Depends on
never
who
asked for
delivers
death.
it. You have.
Those 3 particular.
I'm restraining very hard not to give it to you.
Well, I think for once, I think I'm glad that I've been given something.
Is there nothing else you wish to know?
How do we beat him? Or her? They? I don't even know.
You defeating the Grand Facilitator? That would be a feat, if anything.
Wasn't proving to you that we're worth leaving alive a feat.
That was amusing.
It was.
This is a feat.
Hey, is anyone right here that I can whisper to?
Yeah?
Hey, so the turkey guy from the other floor, where did he say for us to meet him at?
The what now?
The bird.
The turkey.
Where did he tell us to meet him exactly?
Who?
It was the floor we're going to right now, wasn't it?
Who, the Birdman?
Yes, Birdman.
6th floor.
What floor are we going to right now? 8th. I see.
I don't know.
Huh. Hey, Devilman, could you tell us, can you point us, can you bring this thing back down to, like, the 6th floor?
No.
Can you do that as soon
Please?
as we get to the top, and just bring us back down to the 6th?
They have control of the lift now. Where we go is completely in their hands.
Nice.
Which is
So-
to their doorstep.
So they won't be reasoned with. Our only option is to do away with them and go to the 6th ourselves. Is that what I'm hearing out of all of this?
That's how I would handle it if it was me.
But if you were one of us, these stronger but still ants in your eyes, where would we go to avoid the big guy and just go straight to the 6th?
Why would you avoid a challenge?
Because they're not stupid?
You're
I don't
here
know.
under your own whim.
Uh-oh.
That chooses to show your intelligence.
Never chose to go here at all. In
To be
fact,
fair, he was kidnapped.
I'm only trying to leave.
Once
And
we
for
get
being so pathetic, you may as well belong here.
once we get to the top, could you not just send the elevator straight back down?
I don't control this lift.
Yeah, I simply just said that they control the elevators now. Or at least this one. Could you convince him in some way to send us to the 6th?
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Why
Ro,
would I do
explain
that
to him.
for you?
Because
By
we've proven
me?
ourselves
Are
to be
you
warriors up to your standards.
I mean, yeah.
Proven
And I
that our
look forward
weapons
to
strike
see
true.
how well those that can best me can do against them.
You
really has a
already
one-track
said you're the
mind,
strongest
doesn't
here. If we
Wait,
bested
hold on.
you, we bested the best.
Hold on, you said them?
That's what I've always been saying.
What's other than the Grand Facilitator? Who else is waiting for us up there?
Or do they just not like to be called by it? You
The
know,
Grand Facilitator is what waits you.
yeah. I feel like it's just him talking about that they just don't really have much of a gender. It's just blah.
It's a gender neutral term.
Yeah.
Is it one figure or multiple?
One figure.
I'm asking.
He smiles. Depends on how they turn out.
Why do they even want these people? Is it because they killed 3 of the other facilitators? Sure, they just culled the weak. They made the tower stronger by making availability for the stronger to advance. If 3 can be so easily defeated by this rabble,
Then it comes to make an interesting point that needs to be made.
what
I
did
don't
they
expect
first-
someone like you to understand.
It's a little hard to understand when you speak in circles.
Well, there won't be much time for circles to continue. It won't be long now.
So, are you free to just leave this tower on your own accord?
None of us are free to leave.
Oh. So, if the facilitator kills us, you wouldn't be allowed to leave and go on Tillith and do the whole thing you were talking about?
It will make things difficult.
Which is why I'm here now. If you do have some interest in Tillith, I'd advise you to join us. This is the best chance. I've been waiting for centuries. No?
He's quiet as you say that. It's hard to really gauge his emotions due to not really having a face and just being smoke with glowing eyes and lips. So he stands there and just looks at you when you say that.
Ah, you know I'm right. As Rory begins channeling his axe again. I realise I don't actually have a limit on the amount of time I can have that out for. So is it going to be more than 3 seconds before the lift arrives?
Yes.
Yep, then I've got Azrael back. Poor little purple dot by my name. Honestly, maybe
I have no means of influencing this fight directly.
a blade in the throat is a great influencer.
Those that have true honor don't back down on past words.
What?
I cannot influence this fight directly.
Okay. I get what you're saying, Ed, but what can you do then?
Indirectly.
He rolls his shoulders, leans back. maybe something happened, and for some reason, my control of the void went haywire, and you happened to get hit by some of my magics that can heal you more than it should. That'd be a shame.
Should said accident occur, that would be a shame. And should said accident occur several times, well, that's truly unfortunate.
Just the shamiest. Shamer. Shameful.
As he just grins darkly. It's almost as if the light around him begins to be sucked into his frame while you're watching, as dark fire begins to erupt from him, as you all feel like you're starting to catch on fire, but after time passes by, you feel your wounds begin to close, as he fully heals everyone.
And I'm still blind.
As amusing as it is, can you restore the demon's eyes? Even if temporarily. The fool was licking rot.
I'll remove your blindness. But at a cost.
Of course, fucking. Okay, what?
You have 10 years to survive on this plane. After that, I'm calling your soul back to the infernal plane.
This plane or Tillith?
Tillith. You're an abomination that shouldn't be allowed to walk.
That is fair.
I'll give you that as a courtesy.
Why the infernal plane? Why not completely destroy his soul? And should lay him to rest.
Shiatans unfortunately can't be laid to permanent rest by my means.
Ah, then let me do it. 10 years' time, find me, we'll track him down, and I'll lay his soul to rest, as natural order demands.
He nods and turns to Astron. Do you accept this?
It's a good deal.
Yeah. So you're saying you'll kill me. I won't go back to the infernal plane. I got 10 years, and then you'll just kill me? I'm done with this?
10 years of life, and then no more hell. Ever.
How do I know you'll keep to your word on that?
I'm a Death Knight, that's what I do.
Abaddons do not go back on their word.
Unfortunately, I
Unlike
can't
you
look you in the
devils.
eyes. Unfortunately, I can't look you in the eyes to get. You mean demons. I can't look you in the eyes to tell whether you're lying to me or not, but if you can ensure that I can't go back to hell, sure, why not?
Do you know what, even if you do, I'll find you and I'll drag you out of there myself. I promise you that.
You're interesting, you know that? You're very interesting.
You're a shit, but you don't deserve hell.
I think that might be the nicest thing everyone's ever said to me. Okay, Mr. Other Devil, you can restore my eyesight, if you wish.
He moves over to you, and then before any of you really have a moment to react, he punches his arm out the back of Asteron's back.
Rhoda stands there.
Is this how your people?
Does anybody stop this?
Nope.
Well, you said before we could.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has his arm
The
through
hands-
his back
the
right
hands
now.
are
Is anyone stopping this?
More still in shock.
Yes, I'm going to walk around and try to pull him off.
Is this how you're gonna cure my blindness?
Draco, you gave his word.
Word isn't worth shit to me.
It should be.
Hey, Am I still
It's
blind?
fine. He turns to Rykor and just shrugs. He's fine as he pulls his arm out. Asteron has this hole in his stomach now.
Not fine.
Give it a moment.
Sure. Just it's supposed to hurt this much?
People aren't supposed to have holes in them. Aside from ears and mouth and nostrils and other ones.
That's a lot of holes, priest.
Do you guys sit there and watch, or do you try to heal him, Akiyama? Do you let what he's trying to do go through?
I want to sense this dude's motive. I want to sense his motive.
Go right ahead.
36.
Just did 36.
He seems to be confident in what he's doing.
And let's follow it up with a knowledge arcana. Is this something that could technically be a thing?
Technically, yes.
I'm not doing anything for the immediate.
I'm trying to pull him off.
He already let go.
Yeah, he already let go.
Trying to put him on the ground.
You won't.
Like,
Oh god!
Rykor puts all his effort in trying to put this guy on the ground, and... Wait a second. Where's the bonus? Ah,
And
because
he
there's
goes
a...
down like a
Ooh.
bitch.
There we go.
So 36.
Okay, still trying.
I don't know if I was muted when I said it, but I'm trying to make sure Asteron doesn't fall over.
Yeah, if Diana ran over, is gonna try to help him too.
well, like, not dead yet, so that's something. How long does this take?
As long as you make it take.
What do you mean, make it take?
Hurry up and pass already.
You dick! You dick! Chicken. You gave me your word, correct?
The devil doesn't lie. He says with a smirk.
Fine. I let myself go.
As you hold on to Raya, as you hold on to him, Raya, he slowly starts moving before eventually resigning to death. As then, two turns and looks to Rykor. Can you stop being annoying now?
You just killed him.
I'm not letting go.
Never let you go.
If you want me to fix him, release me.
Fine.
As he kind of shrugs off your attempts on trying to hold him. Kalavalin, give him space.
Very reluctantly. I'll just lay him down and step back a little bit.
His eyes seem to just be looking up, hazy and lifeless, towards the top of the elevator, while the facilitator moves. And with a flick of his wrist, 3 blackened orbs shoot from the shadow of his body and start to circle around Asteron.
I'm paying a lot of attention to this.
And then speaking into Abyssal. Mother, bring back this vessel. Allow it to return. The time has been set. 10 years has been promised. Your will be done. Meanwhile, Asteron.
Yeah? Where am I right now?
You're falling. At first from darkness, that slowly starts to transition into fire and brimstone and familiar smells. You look yourself over as you see around you your snake tail fluttering upwards as light starts to fill in the void that you're falling through. Your hands seem scaled, and you feel good. You're not burning. Which means bad.
Yeah.
As you turn around and see yourself descending back into the infernal plane. You have a couple of moments before impacting, looking at the alien landscape, fire replacing water, rivers, graveyards replacing trees, different people on poles and things being tortured for all eternity, and souls being hoarded and chased by the thousands in here. She gave off a sigh and start to wonder if you were duped.
Well, shite.
In the back of your mind, you feel two eyes turn, as if looking directly at you. You don't see them, but you feel the gaze upon you as you're falling. As a soft voice fills your mind. Asteron, dear, it seems I found you.
What you gonna do?
As you feel this intense power moving through the plane, clawing and moving in a speed beyond anything you could ever traverse, heading in your direction, a feeling of dread starts to take over you. And before you make impact to the ground, you sense this ever-presence slowly converging in on you if the plane itself was about to swallow you whole on impact, before you stop, as if grabbed by strings, lurking you forward. And before there was enough time to get a couple of blinks in, you feel yourself get yo-yoed back up.
Peace out, bitches!
You will be caught. My hunter sees you now. Your vessel will be destroying soon, my dear. And we'll have fun forever. As the voice begins to fade, as the fire begins to fade, you're plunged back into darkness. Back into the darkness you felt before. The darkness that you existed in ever since losing your sight. Before breathing in heavily as your eyes open. Meanwhile, you guys watch as the orbs begin to circle in a perfect circle over Asteron's body before slowly moving downwards and moving so fast that it looks like they blend into a single ball. And then in an instant, jettison into Asteron's chest. The impact creating some smoke and magical discharge that after it fades, you see Asteron's now bare stomach, his clothing no longer apparent there, but closed, healthy. Around the same time that Asteron leans forward, gasping.
I'm gonna rush forward to make sure he's okay.
Actually, I was all clapping. That was good. How often can you do that?
There's many things you can do with the benefit of the mother.
Okay.
Oh,
Are
she
you
got
old? Do you?
Okay. So I can see, correct?
You can see.
Look up at the big guy. Shit, you are. Wow. Looking up at everyone else. Look over to the other person I don't see. So, which one of you is Ro?
It was me all along.
The man standing next to you inclines his horns towards the one with the babby horns.
You. You, 10 years from now, gotta make sure I die, correct?
Die properly, yes.
I'll hold you to that.
Expect you to. Yeah, good.
Okay, oh, hello,
I'm gonna
Raya.
help him up.
Thank you.
What was it like being dead?
I don't know. No, I didn't hear Akiyama's big thing about him being dead before, so I won't say that. Well, I mean, familiar. You know, going back into Infernal Plane was an interesting time. Although I didn't get back. Though someone's apparently knows what I look like now, so that's gonna be fun. But hey, I died now, so I lift up my hand for a high five from Raya.
I suppose you can join that club.
Death
When
buddy?
he does, Raya, you look as he's holding his hands up. There's a symbol on his palm that wasn't there before.
What?
I'm
I
gonna grab his hand and turn it so the palm is up and ask.
As you all look at it, it's the Roman numeral for 10.
Don't even need to ask. I know what that means.
Big old X.
Good to keep track of. Probably gonna have to wear a glove now, otherwise people are gonna say, "What's that?" But hey, now we've both been through death. So how was your time, Raya? Don't worry, I feel it too.
She just sets a hand on his head really fast, and I mean, you're wearing a hat, so it's not. It's the action of ruffling someone's hair, but there is no hair to be ruffled. So
You feel horns under it, but
well,
like,
yeah.
looks
Good
up
to have you back.
at you. Astron hugs her. Oh, thank you. It was very strenuous, but you know, just thinking of being back with you is the only thing that kept me sane. I'm so glad that we've gotten through this whole thing. Just now that we're friends, you know, real friends, not friends who want to hate each other. I love you so much right now. He just pats your arm, smiles up at you.
Just letting it happen.
Ah, I
Alright.
suppose you haven't tried to attack him or something.
Now Akiyama, she has been through a lot, okay? You can't be so, you know, nah. You know, you have a pretty face. Don't
It's
get
around
that
this
way.
time.
Isn't
There's
a
a.
word.
It's
Don't
around
be
this
so
time
gay.
that there is a. As the facilitator looks up, it's time.
Can it not be the time?
Can it not be?
You remember our bargain?
5
You'll heal
more
them.
minutes? 10?
He already did.
Was a healer.
You will keep on healing them.
I cannot affect the fight directly.
Yeah,
Not directly.
figured.
Their health has nothing to do with that.
That is directly.
Yeah, I feel like, so is that like a thing with you? Like, is it like a magical thing that you cannot help us, or are you just bound by your word, just you're honorable like that?
every Abaddon of honor holds their word above all else.
So specifically, what was the wording of this whole, promise?
Such a wording that allows me not to speak it with the likes of a devil.
Demon.
You keep calling me a
Demon.
devil, you mean demon. Don't worry, I make that weird thing as well. Don't worry. I know they're very similar, but you see, demons were the cool ones. Okay, just keep that
The
in
one-
mind.
Joke's too easy. Friends mumbles to himself.
Oh, many jokes you can make. Anyway, nice to officially meet you. As I look over to Ro,
I look forward to killing you.
I look forward to being dead.
Stop discussing that.
This
Really
is
on
very
edge.
confusing.
Because generally the goal is to be not dead. Always.
Unless you're a demon, in which case death is a luxury.
When you know a better death can await you.
I think life is pretty good. Some people say it's overrated. Not me. I think it deserves the good reviews.
So it's around this time, the pillars, while you guys have been moving up, stop moving with you. As you continue, the lifts continue to go up, and around, you just see darkness, as the lift eventually finds its rest in front of a hallway that leads to this large stone door, octagonal, with the image of what looks like a mastodon directly in the center.
Oh, really?
They are waiting for you. Good luck.
Well, thank you for curing my blindness, and despite the death thing, it was interesting. It was an interesting time. And you know what? Glad to meet you, kind of, sort of person, as I hold out my hand for a handshake.
He looks down at the hand, then back at you. As he grabs you by the forearm. I can't wait for you to be dead.
That was weirdly intimate.
Neither can I.
He then leans with his other arm and smears your gore back on your shirt. Before letting go.
So I
Don't
currently have a shirt with a hole through it, correct?
Yes.
You have a crop top.
Hey, check out my abs as I point to Akiyama and point down to it. Hey,
You have less
What
muscle than I
abs?
do.
everyone's a credit. Gosh.
So, do you guys move forward?
Yeah, fuck it.
I don't wanna.
Well, I guess now's the time as any. Hey, so if I do, so how long is that thing? I look over to her. How long is that thing for you to make sure I die?
What do you mean?
I mean, like how long
Yes.
does it take to make sure?
Well,
Like, is it like a ritual thing?
assuming I'm powerful enough to actually keep my word by that point, probably not long.
What do you mean powerful enough?
I'll need to do some research before I can actually do that, but I'll make every effort.
So wait, you can't just do it?
Not right now. I will be able to. 10 years' time is long enough.
Sounds like you got duped.
No, I intend to keep my words. I will make sure this wretch dies. And properly.
Stop talking about killing each other.
Come on,
Wants
let's
to
go.
die. Well, I'm not gonna kill him. I mean, unless he wants me to. But I
No.
mean, just killing me, making sure I die is gonna be great. It's fine. Don't worry, Akiyama. I love you too.
You will be. The mother knows you.
Fun fact. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't think of a single hostile act against Ro or Uta.
Who?
Fuck. That's bad. That's real bad.
Wait, who?
Astron.
What?
Fuck.
What are you talking about? Huh?
You fucking directly impacted the fight, little bastard.
You can't think of any hostile action to make against Ro or the facilitator.
Why?
You guys don't know that. This is to Asteron.
So I'm okay. So I'm
So
thinking
he
like
can't fight.
so.
back.
So
He can't
So what-
fight or have a hostile action or thought towards Ro or the facilitator that rescued you.
okay. So I'm thinking like, you know what? Why? Just staring at you intently. So I'm thinking of. Why can't? I'm trying to think of your head.
Yeah.
Why do I not hate you right now?
The same reason I no longer hate you. You've done an honourable thing. You planned to die correctly.
Okay, so Ash, when you said facilitator, do you mean the facilitator I've seen right now, the one who saved
Yeah.
me, not the one we're about to fight?
Correct.
Big boy with the
Okay,
big red horns.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
You made the deal with him.
Okay, so I'm looking. I look to the facilitator. This thing is it's not for all devils, right? It's just you two.
The ones affected in the deal, yes.
Okay, good.
Do something extra to him?
Nothing beyond what's made of the deal itself.
Remarkably vague.
You remarkably didn't ask him any questions.
This wasn't my deal to make.
I'm happy with this consequence. Works for me.
Fine. Well, I guess I just don't hate you anymore. You can't do anything to. He's thinking about slapping, but he can't.
What exactly did you do to him?
You have someone waiting on you.
Let's get this over with.
We can
Yes.
hide. Maybe we'll leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, demons and devils. It's been a long road, but it seems that we're coming to the close.
Don't fucking say that. Don't fucking say that. You fucking jinx everything. Fuck you, Chris.
Eyes
God
open,
damn it.
weapons at the ready, yeah?
That's what
We're gonna make it
like.
through this.
Well,
We're gonna
I
get
know.
I
to
go
it,
away.
and it's going to be alright.
you see, my staff hasn't exactly got much in the way of uses left.
Yes, well, economic skills are going to be vital. So, I grant you what I can, and I'll activate Be With Us and give you the D10 once per round for any non-combat action and 10 resistance
Oh boy.
next fight.
So I have 10 extra resistance.
No, that's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. Got big boy resistances.
So,
And I-
as you guys begin to move forward, the door eerily seems to open, as if someone is definitely waiting for you on the other side. As you take pause for a moment before gulping, understanding what needs to be done, and continue to move forward. With that, we're going to take our last break. So we're going to be back in within 10 to 15 minutes. Hopefully Akiyama doesn't become a poop and never comes back, so we'll
will.
be back within that time. Peace.
Hey, I'm not blind anymore, and I just have
Yeah.
to survive for 10 years.
Yeah. Thus ended the race war. Before it really had a chance to begin.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
Hey, it's
I
good.
can't hate you.